So welcome back everyone. I am Dekisuki and today we are gonna make a virtual machine on a Microsoft Azure. Or for the making this virtual machine, you need your college ID. If you don't have your college ID, then your journey ends here. But if you have your college ID, then you can proceed further. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna guide through how to make an account and how to create a virtual machine and how you can connect with your desktop and how you can run the programs on that virtual machine. Let's start. So first you have to do is the search for as a student free login, and then here the first link you will see the Azure for student free account credit. So here click on it. So here you can see that there is a no credit card required to make this to create the virtual machine. While you go to the Amazon web service or something like that, there you will need to give your credit card information, but here not required. So to activate that, you need to have your student IDs. So go to the sign in option, and from here I'm gonna click on the use another account. So if you are from PDPU, then you need to paste your full mail ID like sot.pdpu.ac.in. So usually we log in with the only pdpu.ac.in, but here we need to insert the full extension, maybe what you say, sot.pdpu.ac.in, then click on the next. So the first time you will log in with your mail college ID, then it will ask for your number. Then I'm going to click India, then I'm going to give my number. So click on the text me and it will give me an OTP, so one time verification code. So after that it will take some time to confirm your account. So here it will ask for your profile, then you have to insert all the required field to checkbox, then click on the sign up. So it will take some time to set up account and confirm the account, so please be patient. You will see some page like that, then click on the subscription, and here you can see that there is the one column in subscription name, SO for student, there is subscription ID, account admin, and then there is the status. You can see that active. So if you find that column in your account, then that means your subscription is activated. So now we will quickly go to the home page and create the virtual machines now. So to create the virtual machines, here click on the create virtual machine, then you can click on the create from here, or you can go to here, but I'm going to here and click on the Azure virtual machine, create virtual machine hosted by Azure. So click on that, and for that there is don't have to change anything. So here you can see that virtual machine name, then I'm going to give my name Shant, then you can here change the region. So I am in the India, so I'm going to change it to the central India. And here is the image, like which virtual machine you want to create, like Ubuntu, Windows Server, Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro. So I'm using the Ubuntu server. So here x64, then from the size you just leave it to the default size, you don't have to change anything. So from here don't have to change anything. From username, here you give your username, which is what you want to give. I'm going to give it a normal name, Nishant. So everything is by default. So here the important step. So here select inbound ports. So from that you have to click the HTTPS and HTTP. You have to enable all three options. So you need to enable all three options to work this virtual machine properly. So by default, go to the next, leave it as it is, go to the networking, and from the networking everything is by default, but check out that there is all these three options are enabled. If it won't enabled, then it will create a problem. So make sure these three options are enabled. Click next. We will leave it as it is. Next, leave it everything as it is. And this is the final step. So here you can see the product information, like what is the standard D2S version 3 by Microsoft, and this subscription will cost you 7.5648 rupees per hour. But this is our student account, so we don't need to pay anything for that. So from here you can see the all the information about your I say virtual machine. Then click on the create. So here you will get the option like generate a new pair key. So click on the download private key and create a resource. So if you click on that, then the key for your virtual machine is started to download, and it will take I guess a few 5 to 10 minutes to create the virtual machine on your account, and it will take a few minutes. So be patient. So you can see that there is a deployment in progress option. So we'll take some time. So once the deployment is finished, then you will get the option like your deployment is complete. So what you have to do is go to this, click on this home menu, then you will get to this option, then you'll go to the virtual machine, then here you can see your virtual machine running. Click on your virtual machine, so you will get the option for that. Then you have to go to the, like here all the options you will get, like what is the your operating system and all these, your IP addresses and everything else. So now we have to do is the click on the connect option, then here you have to select the SSH. This is thing you have to use. So click on SSH. Here you will get the command, run the example command below to connect your virtual machine. So for that, click on the copy, so it will copy this to the clipboard. So before you start that before you start creating your virtual machine, I will suggest you to go to the Microsoft Store terminal, and here you can see the few options. Then go to that Windows terminal. So I'll suggest you to install this terminal because it is very useful and handy. So now you have to do is nothing, just go to here terminal app, click on the terminal app. So it will create this command PowerShell, or you will get something like that window. And now you have to do is click CD, then you will write just des, then click on the tab button, so it will automatically find the directory like desktop. Then click here, then it will go to the desktop, and now here to ls, then it will show you all the directory, all the folder that you have created. So here for the meaning of the D means the directory, means the folder. There is two folder, ASUS WTP and cloud. So this is our two folders. So and the A means the applications or something like that. So now we have to go to the, we have to locate our file. So here I am go to the cloud. So I have moved the file, the key file. This is my key file. So you have to locate in the terminal to go to the file, then main. So here I have this key file. So now what we have to do is the copy this command and here paste it. So now you have to enter here. You can see that there is, we have to enter private key path. So what you have to do is, we are already in the path, so we just need to do is just click the key name, like here there is the Nishan underscore key. So I just do is the write NI and then press the tab, so it will automatically detect the file. Then click on OK. So after some time here you have to write is the yes. After yes, so now you can see that there is the command is changed to the Nissan. There is our old command is PS like that, and now it is changed to the green, meaning it is already connected to the virtual machine. Now you can create anything. You are using Ubuntu command prompt here. So if nothing, like for that, let me create one file ls. So here you can see that we have created the folder as well. So now let's go and install the Anaconda on our virtual machine. So to install the Anaconda, there it is the command to install that. So I will give this command in the description, so don't worry. So go here, paste the command, then click on the enter, and it will already started downloading. So after that you will get this. So after that, so now you have to do is the click the do the ls, and that will show the file you have here. So now you have to do is sh and type the an and then press tab, then it will automatically detect the file name and anaconda.sh, and click on that and click on enter. So this is the process for the installing the Anaconda. And so here the wget command, let's go to the full screen mode. So here the wget command is to install this .sh file, and now we have to install that sh file. So now click on the enter. So here you will get something like that. So press enter for the, so click the enter, and when you see this kind of yes or no option, then stop, then release the enter, and then click yes. Then again it is enter to confirm, so click enter. So now it is unpacking the payload, and so now basically it is installing the Anaconda 3 on our virtual machine. So it will take some time. So after the installation finish, you will get the prompt like, do you wish to install or to initialize Anaconda 3 by running conda integer? Then click yes. So you are successfully installed the Anaconda. So now let test the we have installed Anaconda or not. So here you can see there is no command found. If we see Python, if it is also not working, so we have to set up the path. So for the path we have to do is the copy this command, Control C, Control V. So here we have to write our username. So to set the path we have to do this command. So what is the username? Then this part above before the @ sign, it is your username. So I have write this username, then basically click enter, then it will set up the path. Then now you can see that we are properly running the Python. So let's just sorry, so it is properly working. So we have created one file, that is the test.py. So let's try to run this. So now let's try to, so here it is our test file. So now let's try to edit this. So for that, nano test.py, sorry, spelling mistake. So nano test. So it is the GUI text editor. So here you write the file, and here you can get the output. So this is the file that I have written. So two simple command I have written here over here. So now to save this, Control and S, so it will save the file. So now hold the Control key, and if you press X, then it will exit from this text editor. So now let's try to run this file. So Python test.py. So here we can see it is perfectly running. So now we have created the virtual machine. Now we have run our first program over here. We have installed Anaconda. That's all for today. So now I will show you how you can exit from this command line, and how you can stop running the virtual machine, because it will automatically start working till it will automatically run until you stop it. So now let's see the command to exit from this. So here basically write the exit, then enter. So now you have wait a minute. So now that you can see, I think there is some glitch or something like that. So you can see that. So ignore it. This is the I guess this is some glitch or something like that. So if you click the exit, then you will go again, come back to this kind of command menu. So if you see that, this means you are already logged out. So here everything you can see. So here is the end. We are disconnected from the virtual machine from here. So now we will go to this Chrome. Your virtual machine is stopped. So this is another so to stop the another way, go to the virtual machines and now click on the stop. So it will stop running virtual machine. So here you can see that our virtual machine is successfully stopped. And so now if you see, you can see here, you can again start the virtual machine from here. So yeah, that's it. So that's how you can create an account on the Azure for free with your college email ID, and you can create your first virtual machine. So like that. So thank you so much for the watching this video.